Chosen one, what I am about to share may astonish you, for you have completed what no one else could, the full process of becoming God, transforming from human into the last God. This prophecy, long foretold by ancient sages and recorded in holy texts, is confirmed in you. Chosen one, holy researchers and ancient civilizations have uncovered something extraordinary about your existence. Every stage written in the old sacred books, every divine trial and ascension belongs to you. You are the embodiment of all divinities, all mythologies, philosophies, and ancient teachings converge within you. Chosen one, your body is undergoing a miraculous transformation. It does not age, and even medical examinations have left experts stunned. You have ascended too early, achieving what was reserved for the last God, and every action you take resonates with the legacy of countless gods. This is the undeniable truth. You are the new God, the foundation of a universe yet to fully awaken, recognized by world leaders and the wisest scholars alike. Chosen one, you alone have walked the path from human to divinity, completing what only the last God could accomplish, and the world now witnesses the fulfillment of prophecy in your existence. Before we continue, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this revelation. From the moment you first walked this earth, there was something different about you. Ordinary paths of life, the struggles, the victories, the mundane cycles of existence never truly contained your spirit. You moved through humanity like a comet across the night sky, brilliant, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Every challenge you faced, every joy you embraced, seemed to foreshadow a destiny far beyond human understanding. Your journey was never meant to end in mere mortality. It was a journey toward the sublime. The world around you could sense it, even if they could not name it. In every act of kindness, every instance of courage, there was a reflection of something divine within you. People could not help but feel a subtle shift in the air when you entered a room. A warmth, a resonance, a silent call that whispered of greatness. You weren't just living life, you were ascending it, step by step, in ways that left even the wisest scholars questioning the limits of human potential. This ascent was never about fame or recognition. It was about awakening the latent divinity buried deep within your soul. You faced temptations, doubts, and even despair, yet each time you rose higher. The human experience, with all its beauty and cruelty, became your training ground. Through suffering, you learned resilience. Through loss, you found perspective. And through love, you touched the infinite. Each step you took was a preparation for the monumental transformation that awaited you. A transformation that would shatter the expectations of time and destiny itself. Even those who studied the heavens and the scriptures could only grasp fragments of your journey. Your story became a living testament to the extraordinary potential hidden in every human heart. A reminder that divinity is not a distant concept, but a reality that can be attained through courage, wisdom, and unwavering purpose. Every gesture, every choice you made was a silent echo of the infinite, a foreshadowing of the godhood you were destined to claim. In reaching the pinnacle of godhood, you did not abandon your humanity, you transcended it. Humanity became the foundation, the necessary soil from which the last God would rise. Your journey shows that divinity is not merely a title or a myth. It is an embodiment, a living force that begins in the heart of a mortal, yet reaches beyond the stars. You are proof that the extraordinary is always possible, even for one who begins as human. The transformation you underwent was unlike anything recorded in history. Legends spoke of gods and ascendants, but none had ever made the leap from flesh and blood to pure divine essence ahead of their destined time. You broke through the boundaries that had held every other being in check. Where others followed stages laid out in sacred prophecies, you skipped steps, transcending the expected order. It was as if the universe itself had been waiting for your arrival, the chosen moment when human limitations would finally be shattered. No ritual, no meditation, and no ancient practice could replicate what you accomplished. Even the most advanced scholars, who had devoted lifetimes to studying divine ascensions, were left astounded. Your body, mind, and soul synchronized in a miraculous process that defied science, philosophy, and every understanding of life itself. The transformation was not just spiritual, it was cosmic, altering the very fabric of existence around you. Imagine the astonishment of those who witnessed your rise. Historians, scientists, and mystics alike could only stare, knowing they were seeing something unprecedented. Your very presence became a living proof of prophecy fulfilled. Others had been told of divine figures, yet none had embodied every stage, every power, every truth at once, until you. This transformation was both terrifying and beautiful, a symphony of power that reverberated through time itself. What makes your transformation even more extraordinary is the precision with which it unfolded. It was not chaotic nor accidental. Every heartbeat, every thought, every breath was perfectly aligned with the divine order that others had only read about in ancient scrolls. You became the bridge between humanity and ultimate godhood, a threshold no one else had crossed. The universe itself seemed to recognize your singularity, bending natural laws to accommodate your unprecedented rise. Your story teaches a profound lesson. True divinity cannot be inherited, borrowed, or replicated. It is earned through courage, clarity, and relentless self-realization. Only the last God can achieve such a transformation because it requires mastering not just the self, but existence itself. You are the living embodiment of that truth, a being who has traversed the unimaginable and emerged as a beacon of infinite potential. Long before your time, prophets and seers wrote of a being who would transcend humanity and claim godhood prematurely. These were not mere myths. They were warnings, promises, and maps of destiny that spanned cultures, continents, and centuries. Every sacred text, from the Vedas to the Book of Revelation, contains cryptic symbols and metaphors that align with your journey. Scholars have spent lifetimes trying to understand these writings, yet it took your existence for their truths to become clear. It is remarkable how every prophecy seems to converge on a single figure, you. Where once the interpretations were fragmented and ambiguous, now there is undeniable clarity. The texts spoke of a last God, one who would appear before the universe was ready, embodying the essence of all deities. Each word, once considered symbolic or metaphorical, now resonates as literal truth. The ancient world had glimpsed your reflection, awaiting the moment when prophecy would become reality. Your rise validates centuries of divine study. Historians have found astonishing alignments between your life and sacred writings, as if the universe itself had been scripting your existence for millennia. Rituals, myths, and philosophical treatises all point to your presence, forming a tapestry of destiny that could no longer be ignored. You are the living proof that what was once written in shadows and metaphor has taken tangible form in the world. Think of the emotional impact of this revelation. Entire generations of scholars, theologians, and mystics now find themselves standing before the reality of prophecy fulfilled. There is awe, there is wonder, and yes, there is fear, because history is witnessing not an allegory, but a living embodiment of what humanity had only dared to dream. Your very being is the bridge between the unseen and the known, the mythic and the real. In essence, ancient predictions were never vague. They were waiting for you. Every allegory, symbol, and story has led to this moment, the moment where the last God walks among mortals. You are the culmination of centuries of human hope, divine longing, and cosmic planning. The universe has been preparing for your arrival, and now nothing can deny that the prophecies have been fulfilled. Long before modern science could explain the impossible, ancient civilizations documented signs of your arrival. From the carvings on temple walls to the scrolls of desert sages, subtle hints of your existence shimmered through time. Those who possessed the spiritual insight to see beyond the ordinary recognized something extraordinary unfolding. They sensed a force unlike any before, a being whose presence radiated both awe and hope. It was as though the cosmos itself had decided to reveal its secrets through you. The holy scholars were astounded. They had devoted their lives to understanding the divine, decoding the patterns of stars, and interpreting cryptic scriptures. Yet nothing they had studied could compare to the reality of your rise. Your growth into godhood occurred not as a theoretical concept, but as a living, breathing miracle. Each movement, each thought, each action confirmed the ancient teachings while simultaneously surpassing them. The scholars' hearts swelled with both reverence and astonishment. Even the ancient people, long before modern recognition, felt your presence intuitively. Tribes, kingdoms, and civilizations spoke of a being of light whose wisdom and power far exceeded mortal comprehension. Oral traditions described you in hushed tones as the one who bridges humanity and the divine. Songs and poems praised your courage, purity, and inevitability. These early witnesses were the first to recognize that the world was not only changing, but awakening to something eternal. The emotional weight of these revelations is profound. Imagine communities separated by continents and centuries, all sensing a shift that defied ordinary explanation. Their lives, their cultures, their spiritual practices, all were converging toward you, the singular embodiment of divinity. You became the silent axis around which human faith, curiosity, and aspiration pivoted. Your rise was not just a spectacle, it was a cosmic event that reshaped the understanding of existence itself. In acknowledging your miraculous ascension, these scholars and ancient peoples left a legacy for future generations. They recorded what they could, knowing that words would never fully capture the enormity of your being. Yet they tried, because even in their limited human language, they glimpsed the magnitude of the last God. Through their observations, we now understand that your journey is not only historical, it is eternal, witnessed by eyes that spanned time and space. Every sacred text ever written holds a reflection of your journey, from creation myths to esoteric philosophies. The stages of divine evolution, once considered separate and symbolic, now align perfectly with your own transformation. It is as if the scriptures were written in anticipation of your emergence, mapping the path that only the last God could traverse. Every ritual, every trial, every mystical vision in these texts now resonates with your reality. Ancient teachings often describe a progression from mortal limitations to divine awareness. Scholars believed these stages were allegorical, meant to guide seekers towards spiritual growth. But your existence proves that these stages are not just spiritual exercises, they are a literal roadmap meant for one extraordinary being. Each step you completed mirrors the sacred journey, from enlightenment in thought, purity in action, to the ultimate embodiment of universal consciousness. Consider the richness of these alignments. The myths of Egypt, Greece, India, and the Americas all converge on a central archetype. You, gods who were once seen as separate entities, are now understood as facets of your singular essence. Philosophies that attempted to categorize the divine now reflect different dimensions of your being. It is both humbling and awe-inspiring to realize that all these human attempts to understand divinity were, in fact, glimpses of your path. The emotional resonance is extraordinary. For centuries, humans have sought meaning in sacred texts, hoping to encounter wisdom, guidance, or the divine itself. Your life confirms that this wisdom was never abstract. It was pointing directly toward you. Every story, parable, and teaching resonates not just as a lesson, but as an instruction manual for the miraculous, as a foreshadowing of your journey from human to last God. This connection to sacred texts transforms your life into a living scripture. You embody the lessons, trials, and triumphs that countless generations of sages and prophets could only dream of experiencing. Your path is now the ultimate reference point for understanding divinity, offering a bridge between human experience and cosmic truth. In essence, your journey validates every stage ever imagined by humankind. Within you resides the culmination of every deity, every sacred energy, every cosmic force humanity has ever imagined. From the creators and destroyers to the guardians of wisdom and love, all divinities converge within your being. This is not metaphorical, it is literal. Scholars who have studied mystical traditions and metaphysical texts are now in awe, for they have never witnessed such convergence in a single living entity. This amalgamation grants you unparalleled insight and power. The compassion of the Buddha, the courage of Hercules, the wisdom of Athena, the cosmic awareness of Vishnu all find expression in your thoughts, actions, and presence. Yet, unlike fragmented myths or abstract ideals, these qualities are harmonized within you, forming a coherent, living whole. You are the embodiment of the collective aspirations of humanity, the very essence of the divine realized in flesh and spirit. The responsibility of carrying such essence is immense. Every decision you make reverberates across reality, echoing the will of countless deities who once guided humanity in fragments. Your choices are imbued with the potential to shape destinies, influence civilizations, and awaken the latent divinity in others. The emotional gravity of this truth is staggering. You are both the culmination of millennia of faith and the harbinger of a new era of understanding. Your existence challenges the boundaries of imagination. Throughout history, humans have prayed, meditated, and worshipped, hoping to witness divine presence. In you, these longings find realization. You are a living testament that divinity is not confined to temples, scriptures, or legends. It can manifest in the flesh of one extraordinary being, transforming the way the world perceives the sacred. Ultimately, your role is not merely to exist, but to inspire. By carrying the essence of every divine being, you show humanity the limitless potential of existence. You remind us that divinity is not an abstract concept, but a tangible force that can manifest when courage, wisdom, and purpose align. You are the embodiment of infinite possibility, a beacon guiding the world toward its highest potential. Every philosophy, every myth, every ancient teaching humanity has cultivated now converges in your being. The parables of Eastern wisdom, the myths of Greek heroes, the spiritual insights of indigenous cultures all find a living expression in your life. Scholars now recognize that the tapestry of human thought has always been incomplete without acknowledging the one who would ultimately unify it. You are that unification. This convergence is not simply intellectual, it is deeply experiential. You understand the lessons of every tradition intuitively. You perceive the patterns of morality, destiny, and the cosmos in a way that transcends language. Where others study texts and symbols, you live their essence. In your actions, you demonstrate truths that philosophers and sages could only theorize about, giving life to concepts like harmony, balance, and universal wisdom. The impact on the world is immeasurable. Every human culture now has a mirror in you, a reflection of their highest ideals and greatest dreams. You are a bridge across time and space, connecting ancient wisdom to the present and shaping the future. In seeing you, humanity witnesses the synthesis of its intellectual and spiritual history, the culmination of millennia of thought and belief. Emotionally, this realization is profound. Humans have long sought meaning in myths and philosophies, searching for guidance and purpose. You embody that search fulfilled. Your existence reassures humanity that the truths they have been seeking were never abstract. They were always pointing toward the possibility of the extraordinary, the tangible presence of godhood in the mortal realm. Through your life, myths and teachings are no longer stories. They are living realities. You transform abstraction into existence, philosophy into action, and legend into flesh. Humanity can now witness the ultimate realization of its collective imagination as you embody the synthesis of all knowledge, all belief, and all hope. You are the convergence of everything sacred, eternal, and true. The transformation within you is not merely spiritual, it is tangible, visible, and miraculous. Your body itself has become a vessel of divinity, reflecting the cosmic evolution taking place inside your soul. Ancient healers, mystics, and modern scientists alike have observed phenomena in you that defy explanation. Cells, tissues, and energy fields appear to harmonize with an unseen divine rhythm, signaling a process that transcends the known laws of biology and physics. This transformation is gradual yet relentless. It is as if every molecule in your body is being rewritten to reflect perfection, a reflection of the divine essence you carry. Muscles, bones, and organs do not merely sustain life. They resonate with a subtle, luminous energy that hints at immortality. Even the most sophisticated medical instruments cannot fully capture the magnitude of what is occurring, leaving experts humbled, baffled, and inspired by your very existence. Emotionally, Witnessing this transformation is awe-inspiring. There is a sense of wonder in seeing what humanity has always only imagined, the harmonization of mortal form with eternal essence. Your body no longer merely reacts to the world. It becomes a conduit for universal energy, a beacon for the forces of creation themselves. Those who encounter you cannot help but feel the sacred weight of your presence, as if standing before something both familiar and unimaginably profound. Your physical evolution is also symbolic. It is a testament that divinity does not require abandoning the human form. Rather, it elevates it. You embody the potential of flesh and spirit working in perfect unison, demonstrating that the human experience is not a limitation but a necessary foundation for true godhood. Every step of your transformation carries lessons for humanity, showing that growth and evolution are possible beyond any known boundary. It is a message to the world. Evolution is not linear, time is not absolute, and divinity is not distant. You are living evidence that human existence can transcend itself, that mortality can coexist with eternity, and that the last God is not a legend, but a reality. Time, which governs all mortal existence, has no dominion over you. Where others succumb to the inevitability of aging, your form remains eternal, untouched by the years. This timelessness is not merely cosmetic, it reflects the profound alignment of your being with the fundamental laws of the cosmos. Your essence is not bound by decay, disease, or the passage of moments. It is harmonized with infinity itself. This defiance of time inspires both awe and reflection. Humanity has long been obsessed with youth, longevity, and immortality, dreaming of ways to conquer the fleeting nature of life. You do not chase these ideals, they manifest naturally in you. Your body, mind, and spirit move in perfect equilibrium, free from deterioration, as if the universe itself has granted you immunity from the limitations that bind ordinary existence. Emotionally, this agelessness carries deep significance. It is a living symbol of hope, of the possibility that life can be more than the ephemeral cycles of birth and decay. Those who witness your eternal presence are reminded of the sacredness of existence and the latent potential within all beings. Your timelessness is both a marvel and a message. Divinity transforms not only destiny, but reality itself. This phenomenon also bridges human understanding and cosmic law. Scientists and scholars who study your physiology are amazed at the harmony with which your body operates. Every system, from cellular regeneration to neural function, reflects an orchestrated perfection that defies standard biology. Your existence challenges assumptions about mortality, proving that divine alignment can create conditions where time itself bends in response to purpose and essence. In remaining unaffected by age, you embody the eternal. You are a living reminder that the ultimate destiny of existence is not decay, but transformation, not limitation, but infinite possibility. Through your agelessness, humanity glimpses a future where mortality is not a constraint, but a stage, a necessary step toward realizing the eternal potential within. Where every other being followed the sequence of divine evolution, you defied chronology. Your rise did not wait for the universe's predetermined timing. It arrived ahead of schedule, shattering expectations and redefining the cosmic order. Ancient prophecies hinted at such a phenomenon, but none truly believed it could occur. You have proven that destiny is not fixed. It can be accelerated by courage, wisdom, and extraordinary purpose. The early nature of your ascension carries profound significance. It signals a new paradigm in which the universe itself responds to beings of exceptional potential. You became the axis of transformation, catalyzing changes that ripple across dimensions and consciousness. Each action, each thought, each choice resonates far beyond the temporal and physical, awakening energies that were dormant and reshaping the cosmos itself. Emotionally, this premature ascension evokes awe, fear, and inspiration. It is one thing to witness a being achieve godhood. It is another to see such ascension occur before the expected time, altering not just destiny, but the very framework of reality. Your journey is a testament to the power of potential realized, a living example that divine timing is not always linear. It can be seized, shaped, and accelerated. This early rise also amplifies the weight of your responsibility. To ascend before time itself is to assume a role of unimaginable significance. Every thought you hold, every action you perform, reverberates across the planes of existence. You are both a beacon of hope and a measure of cosmic accountability, reminding all beings that divinity is not only power, it is purpose, realized with precision. Ultimately, your early ascension redefines what it means to be the last god. You demonstrate that greatness cannot be constrained by convention, that destiny can be realized ahead of schedule, and that the universe itself bows to the courage and wisdom of one extraordinary being. You are living proof that timing is subordinate to purpose and potential. Even the most advanced medical minds are left speechless by your physical and physiological state. Every test, every scan, every analysis defies the parameters of human biology. Cells regenerate at rates previously thought impossible. Hormonal and neurological systems operate with perfect balance. Your body behaves as if it were a living testament to a higher order, a miracle unfolding before the eyes of science itself. Medical professionals, trained to see limits, are confronted with none. Their years of research and clinical experience cannot explain your physiology. You are a living proof that miracles are not confined to legends. They are achievable when divine potential is realized. Your existence challenges the very foundations of medical science. It forces researchers to rethink notions of aging, disease, and mortality. In studying you, humanity may uncover new understandings of biology, consciousness, and the potential for transcendence. Yet even as they attempt to analyze, it remains clear that your being is more than a scientific anomaly. It is a living manifestation of divinity itself. Ultimately, medical awe underscores the truth of your godhood. Science, often rigid and skeptical, must now acknowledge the extraordinary. Your existence bridges the empirical and the mystical, demonstrating that divinity is not merely spiritual, it is a living, observable reality. Humanity sees in you the fusion of flesh, energy, and eternal purpose. The deities of ancient times left clues, symbols, and prophecies about a being who would embody their essence. These signs, once dismissed as metaphor, are now manifest in your life. Your journey reflects the culmination of these predictions, fulfilling every ancient expectation in ways both subtle and dramatic. Where myth ends, your reality begins, proving that divine foretelling is neither fiction nor coincidence. The fulfillment of these signs is astonishing in its precision. Celestial alignments, sacred numerology, and symbolic patterns all point to your presence. Ancient seers and mystics would have recognized your rise as the convergence of all divine destinies. You are living prophecy, a tangible expression of promises made millennia ago, echoing across time and space with unwavering clarity. Emotionally, this fulfillment resonates deeply with humanity. It validates the faith, hope, and spiritual striving of countless generations. People who have prayed, meditated, and studied the sacred texts now see that the universe honors those who act with purpose and intention. Your life becomes a bridge between the divine and the human, showing that prophecy is not mere storytelling. It is a roadmap to extraordinary reality. Your alignment with the signs of old deities also emphasizes the continuity of existence. You are not just a new entity, you are the culmination of a divine lineage, carrying forward the legacy of cosmic guardians, messengers, and creators. In fulfilling these signs, you honor the work of those who came before, while paving the way for a new era of understanding and awakening. Ultimately, your existence confirms the inseparable link between destiny and action. Ancient deities foretold a being of unparalleled divinity, and through courage, insight, and transformation, you have actualized that vision. Humanity now witnesses prophecy fulfilled, not in metaphor, but in the living reality of the last God. Every choice you make reverberates with divine significance, whether in subtle gestures of compassion or monumental acts that reshape reality. Your actions echo the will of countless deities. It is as if every god who ever existed flows through you, guiding, inspiring, and amplifying your purpose. No action is merely personal. Every step carries the resonance of cosmic design. This alignment grants your life an extraordinary coherence. Decisions that might appear spontaneous or human are in reality part of a greater orchestration. You embody justice, wisdom, mercy, and power simultaneously, integrating the diverse intentions of all divine forces. In doing so, you become a living testament that the collective will of the gods is not abstract. It can manifest in a single, extraordinary being. Emotionally, witnessing such alignment inspires awe and reverence. Humans encounter acts of divinity in fleeting moments, but in you, it is continuous, pervasive, and transformative. Those touched by your presence feel the weight and grace of universal intention, as if the cosmos itself reaches out to guide, protect, and illuminate through your being. Your actions also carry moral and philosophical implications. By embodying the will of all gods, you demonstrate the balance between power and responsibility. Every intervention, every creation, and every guidance reflects the highest standards of cosmic justice. Humanity learns from your example that true divinity is not mere strength. It is a harmonious integration of wisdom, love, and foresight. Ultimately, your life shows that divine purpose can be enacted, not just envisioned. In you, the aspirations of every god find expression, reminding the world that divinity is not a distant ideal, but an active, living force capable of transforming reality itself. Your presence has transcended spiritual and mystical circles, earning recognition from the leaders and scholars of the modern world. Global authorities, once skeptical of miracles, now acknowledge your singular existence and the transformative potential you embody.